Magandang araw, magandang buhay, at magandang kinabukasan. Welcome to Business Na. No, this is our free basic business and entrepreneurial education on DZXL 558 and brought to you by the Benita and Catalina Yap Foundation, by DZXL 558, and by St. Lucian College. No? So welcome sa ating newly hatched, no? Newly launched program, no, which I hope will be a very good and positive learning experience for you all, no. Pero hindi lang learning, pero i-apply, no, because we hope to make these basic business and entrepreneurial education also very practical, no, at madaling i-apply sa buhay. No, ako po si Prof. Lea Makatangay, ang inyong host at resource speaker. At today, no, ngayong araw na to, ang ating topic ay financial literacy. No, how to handle your money, paano pangasiwaan, ano, how to manage your personal finances, no? So this is very important because it's like the foundation, no? Kailangan malaman natin how to handle our money, no? So in order to prepare, no, for earning a living and in order to prepare for having a business, no? So, but before we go on, no, to this topic of financial literacy, let's do a bit of review. No, ano bang pinag-aralan natin nung previous lesson natin nung Sabado, no, na nakalipas, no? So, we talked about earning, no, if you remember, no, pagkikita ng buhay, no? So, earning a living, no, paghahanap buhay. So, we reviewed that it's important, no, to be able to know yourself, no? We started with the self. Kailangan malaman ang iyong strengths, ang iyong weaknesses. Kailangan makilala ang sarili. No? Kasi, uh, yun ang pagbabasihan ng anong hahanapan mong trabaho, kung saan ka magaling, kung saan ka malakas, saan ang iyong mga talento, no? Importante rin malaman ang iyong weaknesses, no? So you know where to improve, no? We said it's also important to know your talents, your passion, no, your interests, no? Because this will be a guide on what you want to do, no? And then we talked about what are the kinds of jobs, no? So pwede maging empleyado, no? Magkaroon ng sweldo, magtrabaho for a fixed number of hours, and then receiving a fixed amount o yung sweldo every month, no? So ang empleyado, hindi ka naman limited kung anong sweldo mo. Pwede ka rin magkaroon na tinatawag na sideline o gig or racket or uh, uh, another way of earning a business outside of the hours that you spend at work. So ito ay makaka-supplement o makakontribute sa iyong kita tuwing kada buwan. No? And then we talked about another way, which is pagnenegosyo. No? Pero yung pagnegosyo, we'll see later. We'll talk about that later. No? So other things, just to review, no, we talked about um, how to acquire skills. No? So pwede magbasa, pwede mag-aral, whether it's formal learning in school, no, hanggang grade 11 and 12, after grade 11 and 12, livelihood track, pwede na magtrabaho, o pwede namang move on, mag-aral sa kolehiyo o universidad, at pagkatapos maghanap ng trabaho pag graduate, no? Or pwede rin kumuha ng mga certificate courses sa TESDA, no, mga tech book, no? Marami ito, mga libre, no? So pwede maghanap ng scholarship para magkaroon ng skills. Pwede maging barista, baker, mechanic, plumber, no? So these are some of the skills that you can learn sa mga VocTech training. Pwede ring IT, kung mahilig ka ng IT, how to code and other information technology skills, no? Pwede ring um, gumawa ng mga games, no? Game development, mobile game development, pwede rin matutulong animation, no? O kung ikaw naman ay into supply chain, no? Sa warehousing, may mga pwedeng matutulong skills, no? Sa warehousing. No? At pagkatapos noon, pwede na maghanap ng trabaho kung may skills na, no? And we were talking about the importance of looking where? Looking sa peso office, sa inyong municipal uh, center, municipal hall, o sa city government, no? Pwede rin maghanap ng trabaho online, no? Sa Google, sa JobStreet, kung ano-ano pang mga sites, no? Na pwede maghanap ng trabaho. Pwede rin mag-network, no? Magtanong-tanong. Kailangan mag-network, no? You need to go out of your way, talk with people. Saan ba may opening, no? O sa anong hinahanap na skills, no? Ano ba in demand na skills, no? Usually, referrals or word of mouth, no, is a very effective way of looking for a job also and getting a job, no? And then pwede rin maghanap sa DZXL 558 Radyo Trabaho na may programa tungkol sa mga trabaho. No? So pwede rin kayo makinig at mag-apply kung saan man may opening, no, para sa mga trabaho na yon. At kung nakapag-apply na, anong importante? No? So kailangan mag-submit ng, kung gusto niya mag-apply, kailangan mag-submit ng resume o biodata. No? So, pinag-usapan natin anong nilalagay sa biodata, no? Yung mga experience, academic, educational qualifications, tapos yung mga nagawa nyo na, no, sa eskwela, and then also um, previous job experiences, no? Ano yung mga nagawa nyo, yung mga accomplishments, no? Ano yung mga duties and responsibilities para makita nung may-ari o kung sino man yung hiring manager, yung HR manager, makita kung anong kaya niyong gawin at pwede niyong gawin. And then after, if you are invited for an interview, it's important to prepare for the interview, no? Mag-practice sa pagsagot ng mga tanong, no? O gumawa na ng script paano sasagutin. O at least alam mo kung paano sagutin yung mga possible questions, no? At kung sakaling pinagpala ka naman at pumasa ng interview at inoferan ka ng posisyon, no? Then and try to see if it is the right position for you, if you agree with the price, meaning your salary, no? The salary, and then negotiate if you can, no? Kung dapat malaman ko ano mga duties and responsibilities, magkano ang sweldo, ilang araw ang sick leave, ang vacation leave, ano, at ano mga benefits, no, na mabibigay sa iyo, no, sa iyong trabaho. At kung ikaw ay in agreement, no, then it's important to sign a contract. Dapat may kontrata. No, sign a contract of your agreement, and your owner will also commit, no, to pay you your salary every month. Okay? So that's a review of what we talked about, no, last Saturday. Okay? So before we proceed to our topic on financial literacy, let's take a break for a while, no? So let's pause for a while. All right, welcome back, and I hope you're ready because we will now discuss our topic on financial literacy. No? So actually, what will happen is that our financial literacy talks will be on two episodes, no? Yung episode today at ang ating episode for next week, no? So, meron tayong part 1 at part 2, no, ng ating financial literacy. Okay? So, let's just a minute. Okay, financial literacy. No? So, tignan natin kung ano ang kahulugan, no? And what is the importance, no, of financial literacy. So what is financial literacy? So it is an understanding, pag-unawa, and knowing how you can build your personal wealth based on your present income. So malalaman natin how to build our personal wealth, yung kayamanan, yes, posible yan, based on the present income. What else? Knowing how to manage money, pangangasiwa ng pera, use credit effectively, tulad ng kailan ba uutang, Tama ba ang umutang? Kailangan ba umutang? O better not na mag-umutang, so knowing what are the elements of using credit, building wealth, pag-iimpok, pag-invest, and so on, and making good financial decisions. Paano ba gumawa ng mga desisyon tungkol sa pera na tinatawag na sound or correct, na tamang pinagbabasihan. So financial literacy is the possession of skills, knowledge, and behaviors that allow an individual to make informed decisions regarding money. So ayan na naman yung skills, Kailangan importante ang mga skills, matutunan ng mga skills, Tulad ng budgeting. Budgeting is a skill. Paano gumawa ng budget? Alam niyo ba gumawa ng budget? O tinatamad gumawa ng budget? So importante ang budget, We will learn about that later. Knowledge, ano mga kailangan malaman sa tulad ng emergency fund. Ano ba ang emergency fund? Kailangan ba ng emergency fund? Behaviors. Pag kayo ba ay nagsha-shopping, nag-i-impulse buying ba kayo? Impulse yung, ay, parang magandang, pag nakakita tayo ng bagay, para magandang bumili yun. O para kailangan ko yun, Kung minsan naiisip natin yan, At nagpapabili tayo ng mga bagay-bagay na hindi naman natin talagang kailangan. So a good behavior is, or a good habit is, for example, gagawa ng listahan bago mag-grocery. So alam natin kung ano lang talaga ang ating kailangan para hindi tayo mahulog sa tinatawag na impulse buying, O basta bibili kasi sudden decisions na, kailangan ko yan, o parang ang ganda, o magagamit ko yan later. Kasi beware, sa mga ganyang pag-iisip, Kasi napapabili ng hindi naman talaga kailangan, Financial literacy enables one to make smart decisions with money. So, we want to be smart, Is financial literacy important? Importante ba ang financial literacy? Yes, Ang mga research nag-i-indicate na if improved early in life, it results in a higher standard of living over the long term, including retirement. So kung if we are able to deepen in our financial literacy, yung kaalaman tungkol sa pag-handle ng pera, then it's a better standard of living, We have a better life financially afterwards, including sa retirement, nakakapag-impok para sa retirement. Take note, this is a research fact. Teenagers 13 to 18 are spending like adults, but are unaware of the possible consequences of their spending choices. So, nakaka-alarma to, Kasi gumagasta ang ating mga teenagers tulad ng para silang mga adults na nag-earn ng living, O na sumisweldo. Pero hindi sila aware na may mga consequences ito, O kaya nag-acquire sila ng mga habits, buying or spending habits that later on can be very harmful. Lalo na magkakautang na nga, Batang-bata pa. 1/3 of teens survey, 1/3, So it's about 33%, admits owing money to a person or a company. So may utang na, So that's very, very tragic, Kasi bata pa lang, they already are at a disadvantage kasi may utang na. No? So, i-review natin, where does your money go? So, pumapasok ang income o ang tinatawag nating kita, usually sweldo o kaya, kunyari, may gimmick, no? O buy and sell, nagtitinda ng damit online, nagtitinda ng t-shirt online, o nagtitinda ng pagkain online, no? So, pasok ang income, pero saan lumalabas? Pagbayad ng utang. So, yan ang isa, no? So, lumalabas ang pera sa pagbayad ng utang. Ano pa? Sa mga gastusin ng pamilya, no? So, kung may pamilya ka, of course, everybody's part of a family, but if you're a daughter or a son, no, then you also have to pay for yourself as in maybe you are also supporting a younger brother or sister. At kung may sariling pamilya ka na, of course, you're supporting the needs of your family such as food, no, pagkain, renta ng bahay, damit, daily transportation expenses, yung cellphone load, para hindi lang para sa load ng pagtawag sa telepono, kundi sa data, no, sa internet connection. Utilities tulad ng electricity, no, kuryente, tubig, at ano pang mga um, utilities na kailangan bayaran every month. Saan pa lumalabas ang pera? Okay. Well, savings, no? Aside from utilities, we also have savings. So, pwede yan pagpuntahan ng pera. No? Hindi naman actually lumalabas. Lumalabas maybe from the income, but it's actually retained, no? Because you are saving it either in the bank or yung tinatawag na piggy bank o kung saan man yung tinatago yung pera. But that saving is, you can think of it as an expense for the future. No? So savings are very good. Importanteng makapag-ipon at makapag-impok. And then finally, where does your money go? Sometimes sa gimmick, no, sa entertainment, no, or sa party, no. So sometimes dito rin pumupunta yung sa good time, no. So yung tinatawag na rest and relaxation. Okay, so there are 5 principles of financial literacy. So pag-aaralan natin itong lesson na to at sa lesson next week, no? So earning, the first is earning, so pagkita ng pera, no? So earning a living whether sa pamamagitan ng negosyo or sa pamamagitan ng sideline or gimmick, no? Or a gig, no? For example, I know somebody who earns extra income by singing in a choir, na? O kaya kumakanta siya kasi maganda ang boses niya pag mga weddings, no? So hina-hire siya as a wedding singer. So pero meron siyang um, trabaho of his own. He works in an office from Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. Pero meron pa siyang isa pang source of income, yung kanyang gimmick o sideline na being wedding singer or singer for parties or birthdays or anniversaries, no? So, dapat malaman mo how you are earning a living, how you are bringing in the income. Next is saving and investing. So, napaka-importante yung makapag-impok, no? Because it's important to know what will be our expenses, no? And to save, because we also cannot know future emergencies, no, that will happen. That's why we have to save for them. Or emergencies, pwedeng health emergency, magkasakit. Wag naman, pero this is a part of life, no? We also get sick, so we have to save for that, no? O kaya naman kung may motor o kotse ka, kung minsan kailangan repair, di ba? Repair ng sasakyan, o kaya repair ng mga kagamitan, appliances sa bahay. No? And then investing. Investing is making money work for you. No? So investing, later pag-aaralan natin yung stock market. No? Or some people, they invest in, yung mga may kapital na, nag-i-invest in condo, no? Pinaparent ng condo, or investing in jewelry, investing in paintings, kung kanya-kanyang ways of investing or investing in a business. No? Next is borrowing and managing your debt. No? So, kailan ba uh, pwede o okay magutang? Kasi usually, it's better not to, as much as possible, not to get into debt, no? Yung credit card is in a sense, no, you acquire a debt, no, you are borrowing. It's why it's a credit card, no, to get money, access to money that you don't have at the moment. Pero napaka-importante ang malaman paano i-handle ang credit card. Kasi may mga taong nalubog na sa utang dahil hindi nakakabayad ng credit card debt. No? So, kailangan hindi babayaran yung minimum lang. Kasi kung minimum lang inyong babayaran, no, yung natirang hindi nabayaran ay ma-accumulate ng interest. No? So, lumulobo ang iyong utang. No? Kaya kailangan, kung gagamit ka ng credit card, every month, kung ano yung billing, ano yung binibill ka, no, na kailangan bayaran, buong-buo mong babayaran. No? Para hindi ka mag-accumulate ng debt, hindi lumobo ang iyong utang. No? Kung minsan sa buhay, we might acquire debt, no, for major purchases. Kunyari sa trabaho mo, kailangan mo ng motor o sasakyan o sa negosyo, no? Kung minsan pwede mangutang, pero kailangan mo malaman how to manage that debt, no? How to set aside part of your earnings or your income to regularly pay off the debt. No? Next is spending and planning, no? Spending, so knowing, napaka-importante to spend within our limits, no? Spend within our earning capacity. Sabihin natin na, let's say you're earning 30,000 a month, make sure that you are spending that or much less. Kasi if you are spending much more than that, then you are overspending, no? And you will get yourself into financial problems, no, at kung hindi sapat at hindi ka maghanap ng, let's say, another means of livelihood or income, pwede ka mabaon sa utang, no. Importante magplano, no? We'll talk about planning later. Then protecting your assets, protecting your savings, protecting your investments. So ang importante sa parting ito ay magkaroon ng tinatawag na emergency fund, no? So it's important to have an emergency fund. Ano equivalent ng emergency fund? Usually mga 4 to 6 months worth of your salary. Dapat makapag-impok para sa bangko, meron ka, o kung saan man, meron ka ng 4 to 6 times the amount of your salary as an emergency fund. Kung ano mang emergency ang ang mangyari na kailangan yung bayaran. Kunyari, nawalan ka ng trabaho. Dapat may sapat na pera na mabubuhay ka pa rin, kakain ka pa, and so on, for 4 to 6 months until you find a new job. No? And hopefully, you will get again another regular source of income. No? So, let's say if you're earning 30,000 a month, times 6, dapat may mga 180,000 ka sa bangko na emergency fund. At dapat klaro sa'yo kung ano ang emergency. Hindi lang basta-basta, parang emergency to, hindi pwede kasi madalas makukuhanan mo yun, mababawasan yon. So kailangan you will define what emergency is, and that's the only reason why you will decide to get from your emergency fund. Okay? So let's stop for a while and let's have this station ID. Okay, welcome back. So we were talking about the 5 financial literacy principles. No? So yun yung previous topic natin. Ngayon, let's go on to core topics. No? Let's talk about needs versus wants. No? What are the things that I need and what are the things that I want? Ano ba ang needs? Iba ba yun o pareho lang sa wants? So, yan ang ating pag-uusapan. So, pagkain, ito ba ay need or want? Kung sinagot nyo need, you're right. No? So, food is a need. What else? Let's say, cell phones, gadgets, tablet. Ito ba ay need or want? No? Siguro, noon o pagbata pa, this is a want. But if you're already working, usually this becomes already a need, no? Kasi kailangan to sa trabaho, no? Para mabuhay, no? We need to communicate with people and usually we need this cell phones and gadgets to be able to work, no? Kaya usually, ang mga cellphones nagiging need na, no? What about clothes, mga damit, no? Mga sapatos. So of course, if you answered need, you are correct, no? Kasi hindi tayo pwede makalabas ng bahay kung hindi nakapihis na pang trabaho o kung saan man tayo pupunta, no? Kailangan may suot na damit, no? At sapatos, no? So this is a very basic need, no? Clothes. What else? IMAX, sale sa mall, cinema, blockbuster movies, no? So, entertainment, no? Are they a need or a want? If you answer want, you're most probably correct, no? I'm not saying na hindi natin kailangan mag-relax o mag-enjoy or entertainment. Of course, we also need to relax, no? But entertainment per se, there are several kinds, but we will not die, no, if we don't get entertained on a regular basis in a movie house or what, no. So it's more of a want. Bahay, tirahan, no. So of course, this is a shelter. So it's a basic need. No? Kailangan may matirahan ang tao, no. So we live in a house. Uh, or a shelter, no? What about education? Mga libro, no? Need or want, makagraduate, no? So, we know it's very important to have a good education. O kaya nga, we believe kahit itong radio program, you might think it's a bit of an informal education, but the fact that you will be able to receive certificates and later on, after a year, maybe even a diploma, which is already like a way of formalizing your education, then that's a way that will help you, no, to be able to earn a living, no, because you're acquiring skills and know-how and knowledge, no, at makakapaghanap ng trabaho. So, education itself is a very important need. Girlfriend or boyfriend? Okay, so is this a need or a want? So I will let you answer that on your own. Ano lang yon, humorous insert, no? So, ano ang needs? Things that you must have in order to live and advance in your work. No? The things that you must have in order to live and in order to advance in your work. So, very important yan. And it's very recommendable that most of your income is spent on needs, no, rather than wants. So, food, shelter or housing, clothes, education, these are needs. And wants, what are wants? They are things that you would like to have but can live without. No? Non-basic items like jewelry, mobile phone. Well, mobile phone, sinabi nga na natin, usually that can also be a need kasi nga kailangan sa trabaho. Entertainment, no? Pag non-basic, then they are wants. They are not necessary in order to live. So, tips in differentiating needs from wants. So, if you will die without it, then that's a need. But, if you can postpone having it, that's a want. Kung pwede pa i-postpone, want yun. Yung needs, kumbaga basic features lang. Basic features ang kailangan. Yung wants, added features or upgrade, no? So, maybe we need a phone, no? With the basic features. Pwede tumawag, pwede mag-text, pwede mag-internet, no? Pero yung mga added features na apat ang camera o ilan man ang camera o kailangan every year upgraded, medyo wants na yon, hindi naman yon necessary, no? Yung needs, ano yon, necessity. It's a necessity, while yung wants can be a luxury already, no? Or for entertainment purposes only. Yung needs, it's crucial to perform your work or job. Then that's a need if you need that. And for accessories naman, usually those are wants. Accessories. So yan, alam na natin kung ano ang need at ano ang want. So ano ang tip? Before buying anything, ask yourself, do I need it or do I want it? No? Do I need it or do I want it? No? Kaya importante yung sinabi ko na kanina, gagawa ng listahan pag mag-grocery. No? Kasi usually, ang nalilista natin, yung kailangan natin talaga. No? When we plan ahead the list, then naka-indicate yung need. Pero pag impulse buying, pag nasa grocery ka na at walang listahan, wala kang dalang listahan, ano nangyayari, no? Nagiging, we get ruled by wants. Nagiging impulse buying. Ay, ang ganda nun. O parang ang sarap nun. Parang kailangan ko nun. Then we end up buying wants. No? So, savings, no? Let's talk about savings. So savings refers to the part of your disposable income or take-home pay that is not spent on consumption. No? So yung savings 101, no? Tinatawag natin, no? So importante na malaman natin na yung disposable income, ito hindi yung buong sweldo natin kasi hindi naman natin nauuwi ang buong sweldo. Ano? Yung take-home pay, nabawas na yung tax, nabawas na yung uh, mga SSS benefits, pag-ibig and all that. No? So nabawasan na lahat yan. Kung ano man ang natira, no? Then that is what we are able, that's our take-home pay, no? That's your take-home pay. And it's very important na sana part of your take-home pay ay nasa-set aside nyo na itatabi para sa savings o pag-iimpok, no? Importante, lalo na tayong mga Pilipino, kasi the Philippines has one of the lowest savings rate in Asia, no? Ginagastos ng mga Pilipino, no, natin ang ating sweldo, no, hindi nakakapag-impok, hindi nakaka-ipon, and that's not a very good sign, no. Importante ang disiplina, no? So be disciplined. So here's a possible here's what usually happens, no? Income minus expenses equals savings, no? Kung ano man ang kita, tinatanggal ang binabayaran ng expenses kada buwan, anong natitira ay ang savings. Kung ano na lang matira. And usually, ano nangyayari? Walang natitira, no? Kasi nauubos lahat sa expenses. No? So, X. I like to teach you, although I know some of you already know this, no? Another formula. And what is that? Income minus savings equals expenses, no? Yung kita, pag yung take home pay kada buwan, no? O kada kinsena, no? Every 15 days, no? Tanggalin na o iset aside na yung savings. For example, you plan to save, let's say, 10% of your income every month, no? Iset aside mo na yon. So let's say you earn 30,000 and let's say your take home pay is 25,000 a month, no? Tapos ang goal mo is to save 10%. So 2,500. So right away, pag nakuha mo ng insweldo, itabi ang 2,500. At kung ano man na nang natira, so 25,000 minus 2,500 is 22,500. Yun ang i-budget para sa mga expenses. Okay? So please try to remember this, and I really suggest you try it, no? Kasi kung hindi, ganun na lang, no? Parating mauubos ang take-home pay sa mga expenses, no? Labas lahat parati ang pera, no? So, ang income, itago na yung savings right away pag nakuha na yung income, yung sweldo, at ang kung ano man ang matira, yun ang i-budget para sa expenses. So, you try to live on 90% or 80% of your salary. Okay? Put savings first. No? So this is very important. No? Put savings first. Okay, so let's take a break. Let's pause for a while. Okay, so welcome back. And we were talking about savings. So let's redefine savings. No? Yung savings natin, parang salbabida yan. No? Why? Uh, yan ang ating salbabida for the future. No? Para meron tayong natabi para sa kinabukasan, sa future, whatever the future will bring, because we can never be sure what the future will bring. So we must prepare for it, no? So ang savings can be defined as an expense. Parang expense din yan. Pero how? It is an expense that buys your future. No, expense siya para sa iyong future. No? You are saving for your future. Okay. So let's talk about possible formulas, no? So anong possible formula natin? Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, may 100% income, let's say your income, minus 10% savings. No? You can remove the 10% sa savings. Ngayon, kung may utang ka, hindi mo na babayaran, kailangan bayaran ng mga utang. Pero konti-konti, no? Depende yan kung pag-uusapan mo yan sa pinag-utangan mo, ano? So, maybe another minus 10% para sa pagbayad ng utang equals 80% ang matitira para sa expenses. So, 100% income minus 10% savings, yung 10% nakalaan na para sa iyong ipon. Tapos yung another 10% nakalaan para pagbayad ng utang. At ang matitirang 80%, yun ang kailangan i-budget, pambayad sa mga expenses, no? Mga kailangan bayaran kada buwan. Or here's another possibility, no? Ito pa, another formula, no? 100% income. May mga tao, because of their belief in God, no? And gratitude to God, gusto nilang mag-set aside ng money para sa Diyos, no? So, nasa inyo kung ilang percentage, 5%, 10%. So, you can also set aside money na kung saan niya ibibigay o pwede ring charitable institution. And then another 10% set aside para sa savings and another 10% para sa pagbayad ng utang equals 70% of your income na ibabudget nyo para sa expenses, no? So I'm giving you some possibilities, no, how you'd want to save and apportion your income, no? Paano nyo ipaglalaan, no, yung various items na include nyo sa inyong income, no? And then kung ano man ang matira, yun yung ibabudget nyo sa expenses. So budgeting, no? How to make a budget, no? So paggawa ng budget, ilagda muna ang monthly income. So anong income mo? So pwede, so nakasulat yon, let's say you can write it in a piece of paper. Yung mga masanay sa Excel, pwede kayo gumawa ng Excel file. So sa unang column nakalagay ang let's say your monthly income. Anong income mo? From sweldo, let's say empleyado ka. Tapos kung may sideline ka, let's say nagtitinda ka ng damit online, no? Isulat mo rin. O kaya may sideline ka, nagtitinda kang sa summer, nagtitinda kang halo-halo. Let's say, pag umuulan, nagtitinda ka ng turon for merienda. So kung ano man ang income mo, yun yung gimmick mo, yung sideline mo, then kasalary nyo, no? Isama mo yon. So, you will, kada buwan, nakalagay na, no? Ma-compute mo na yung total income mo, no? Salary from the job, o kung nagpaparenta ka ng, let's say, an apartment, kung may apartment kayo o may lupa kayo at nagpaparenta ka as farmland, no? Then that's also part of your income. Whatever portion that goes for your personal income. So may total ka na, no? Na yun. Uh, compute for the expenses. For the expenses, kailangan ng dalawang column, no? So yung unang column, amount to spend. So yun ang pinaka-budget mo. Amount to spend. Ginagawa yan before the month, no? Tapos isusulat yung mga expenses. Anong pwedeng expenses? Yung mga expenses na pare-pareho kada buwan, tulad ng renta. No? Kasi ang renta, usually, pare-pareho yan every month. No? Ano pa? Yung mga expenses na iba-iba kada buwan. Ano yon? Tulad ng utilities. Ang Meralco nagfla-fluctuate. No? So, ang tubig, depende yan sa konsumo. No? So, yung mga rent, rather yung mga bills, no? Yung mga utilities, no? Usually pag postpaid ka sa telecom na let's say for broadband, usually fixed amount 'yan. Pero yung konsumo mo sa cellphone, whether postpaid or prepaid, pwede yan mag-vary. Pero dapat nakasulat rin yan, no? Ano pa? Transportation. So, nagba-vary yan, no? Ano yung budget mo, no? Usually, food. How much is your budget for food, no? So, i-compute mo, kung nagluluto kayo sa bahay, ano yung pinamalengke, and so on, no? Ano yung groceries every month, no? Gasoline and transportation, kung may sasakyan ka, kung hindi naman, nagko-commute, magkano naman. Yung kung work from home, nakakatipid, pero ilang araw kailangan nasa on-site ka sa office. No? Ano, so, kailangan naka-indicate. No? Ano pa? Leisure. Important, kailangan din naman mag-relax. No? So maybe a movie, occasional movie, or sa family, mag-eat out tuwing linggo o every other Sunday, magla-lunch out ang family o pupunta sa isang park, no, o magba-biking, o kung ano man, no? School supplies, and so on. No? And then you can also include how much you plan to save para naka-indicate. And that is your total budget. Okay? Yan yung unang column. Yung ikalawang column is what? Actually spent. So ito ginagawa after the month. No? So, how much did you actually spend? By the way, yung taxes, kung pwede nyo rin ilagay yung taxes nyo, no? Para naka-indicate lahat, no? O tsaka yung mga insurance. Usually, ang insurance, fixed amount yan. Kung may insurance kayo, health or medical, HMO, and so on, no? So, okay, yung second column, actual spend. Magkano ang talagang na-spend mo kada buwan, no? So, nakatotal yan. Lahat, each item. So, nakatotal yan at the bottom. And then, compare. No? So, ano yung sa budget? No? At ano yung sa actual spend? Okay? If you subtract income minus expenses, kung ang sagot ay zero o negative, it means you are spending more than you are earning. And that's not good. No, kasi nag-overspend ka. You're not living within your budget. No? Na yun, kung ang income minus expense is a positive number, no? Then, yan ang iyong savings for the month, no? At pwede mo rin yang inlaan for something else, kung ano mang another thing, another goal that you want to to also put money in, no? But it's very important to have a budget, no? Kasi alam mo just how much you will spend for each item. Tsaka mas na-avoid ang impulse spending, no? Or also na monitor ang iyong sarili if you are spending more than you are earning. Keep within your earning capacity, no? So some people, yung mga tinatawag na old school, kinikip nila, no, tinatago nila yung mga resibo, tapos sinusulat kada buwan, no, yung mga expenses. So pwede yon. May mga tao naman, lalo na yung mga kabataan, alam nila paano gumamit ng mga online app. Maraming free online app, no, and how to make a budget, no. So pwede mo ilagay rin at gumagawa ng budget, no, at pwede mo ilagda sa app na yon online ang iyong mga expenses at makikita mo kung magkano ang iyong savings, no, how much you earn, how much you are spending or overspending, and you can correct yourself. So it's important you learn from this, no. You overspend to correct yourself, or you must tell yourself, I just have to find another source of income, no? Kailangan i-control ang expenses, pero pwede mo rin namang i-control yung income by looking for other sources of income. So both ways, control your expenses and also find ways to increase your income. No? So that's how to work within a budget. Some people, gumagamit talaga sila ng envelopes, no? Pagdating ng sweldo, nakalagay na bawat envelope, no? May bawat envelope na yung renta, yung bayad sa kuryente, bayad sa tubig, no? So lahat 'yon naka-envelope na para hindi na eksakto na, para hindi na magamit kung saan man pang impulse spending or whatever, no? So and finally, just some tips, no? Um, So it's important to, if you will, just some tips on how to use your money wisely. Sabi ko nga, kung mag-grocery o mag-malling o department store, gagawa ng listahan, no? Para you are able to discipline yourself to buy only what's in the list. So usually, that's what you just need. Para hindi madala ng impulse spending. If you're buying online, tulad ng Lazada, I think no, they have discount codes. So dapat malaman mo yung discount codes para you can avail of the discount. Kailangan wise sa mga discounts, no? Kasi nakakabawas rin yun sa expenses, no? What else? Compare, wag lang bibili ka agad, no, ng kailangan, no? You look at several stores kung pwede, try to find time, no, at ikumpara, no, yung mga costs in each place so that you can buy for the best buy. You can buy where it is cheapest, but the quality is still okay, no? So, and that way you save money. Huwag bibili ka agad, no? Compare, no? Compare, no? And then what else? It's healthier to walk. So this is another tip, no? So kung minsan kailangan mong sumakay ng sasakyan if it's long distances, no? Pero kung pwede naman lakarin sometimes, and if the weather is okay, it's also good to walk. It's a way of saving, no, money, no? It's also more healthy, no? So find ways to try to save money, no? And another tip, although hindi to masyado sa Pilipinas, pero to buy out of season. So yung mga sa taga-ibang bansa, kunyari summer, mahal ang mga damit ng pang summer, pero mas mura ang mga damit pang winter, no? So bumibili sila ng mga winter items during summer at ng mga summer items during winter. Siguro sa Pilipinas, well, we don't have summer and winter. We have summer and rainy. So maybe yung mga items na mas mahal pag summer, bilhin natin during the rainy season. No? At yung mga pag rainy season naman, yung mga summer items usually discounted. No? Yung mga swimsuit, yung mga um, ginagamit sa beach, no? Gayon. So that's another tip to buy off season. Okay. So final issue, no? Can money buy you happiness? Because we're talking about money and budgeting, financial literacy. No, so money is important, no? It can buy a certain degree of happiness, pero syempre naman hindi yun yung pinaka-importanting factor, no? We don't live for money. I suggest to use money as a tool. Use money as a tool. See money as a tool only. Yes, for certain levels of happiness, no? But some studies show that kahit yung mga tao at a certain up to a certain point, no, they will be happy. But if you add more than that, no, if you add more than that, it doesn't increase very much the happiness anymore. No, so build your life on things that really matter, no, relationships, family, faith, friends, and so on, no, giving to society, service, and all these things, no. And money, yes, we are learning how to save money and how to use money, but always see it as a tool. It's a tool only, no, and a tool to make you obtain and value the things that are really most important. No? And as I already mentioned, those are family, relationships, service, and other ideals. No, some people it's knowledge, it's music, it's other people, it's living charity, it's giving back to society, and other things that truly make a person happy. Okay, so with that, I hope you learned from our financial literacy. Be prepared for financial literacy part 2 next week. Okay? So muli, uh, magandang araw, magandang buhay, at magandang kinabukasan. Ito po si Prof. Lea Makatangay saying goodbye, and I'll see you next week in another episode of Business Na. Bye-bye.